Well, finding a job nowadays is not an easy task, and many people will travel far from home to reach their goals with the risk of it just not working out. KOLO 8 News Now's Nick Doyle has this story.
Imagine catching a last-minute flight across the country to Reno, bags packed and ready to go, with intentions of starting a new job and providing for your family.
That was my plan.
But when you land, there's no job.
Thinking that was going to be a blessing for us, and I told my kids in the first place when I got offered the job that we were moving here, and they were excited and everything, and it's just a big disappointment for me to know.
Demetrios Hasty, who is a father of 4, flew out to the Reno-Sparks area on Sunday for a job at Tesla. Hasty applied directly with Tesla and then through Superior Skilled Trades, a third-party hiring company.
I was offered the job. I had to take another course. I had already had the course prior, but I couldn't show proof of my certification. So I had to pay $60 to take the course before I came out here for a 10-hour class, which I did.
Hasty was originally set to work on Monday, but he spent the day finishing the course and finding transportation to work. Tesla would not allow him to take an Uber, so he decided to get a bike and be ready to start on Tuesday.
I woke up 2 hours early and headed out there at 3 o'clock in the morning, which was 15-degree weather. And I had to ride that bike up a 3.5-mile hill.
But when he arrives, a supervisor tells him he is not scheduled to work. Hasty heads back to the hotel. Later on, Tesla tells him he needs to find a different form of transportation, so he spends the afternoon looking for a ride in the hotel lobby.
It was a gentleman downstairs that happened to work in the building that I was going to be working, that I had to report to in the morning. And he told me that it was not a problem, that anything that I needed, if he got off at 5, I got off at 6, he'd still be willing to come back and get me.
But that still wasn't going to cut it. He was laid off by SST on behalf of Tesla. Fortunately enough, Hasty found Catholic Charities of Northern Nevada, who handles hundreds of cases like Hasty's, at the St. Marguerite's support office.
We sat down, we met with him, we were able to get him some gift cards, make sure he had a place to stay, which he did. And we got him, on his way to the airport this morning because he was able to get that flight back home. And hopefully he'll have a better, connection with an employment situation in the future.
My kids are the one that are really taking a loss in this because I can't provide for them Christmas like I thought I could coming here to work.
SST paid for Hasty's flight back to the East Coast, and I spoke to Tesla's superintendent and SST on the phone. Both refused to provide a comment. Reporting in Reno, Nick Doyle, KOLO 8 News Now.